What's up, guys? Sean Dexter here, back to you today with another Bitcoin USD analysis video. And today we have a couple of things to talk about because we closed a 3-day candle. And in our last video, we talked about how we wanted this 3-day candle over here, the previous 3-day candle, to not only open above this 200 moving day average on the 3-day, but also above the top of this cloud over here, the Kumo. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and draw horizontal on the top of the cloud over here, just to reference it for the rest of the video. Okay, cool. We have that. And now through a high time perspective, as long as Bitcoin is living above this area here, the 7,400, which is the top of the cloud, and around 7,000-ish, which 7,100 we can say, which is the 200-day moving average for the 3-day chart. Okay, so you could say 600-day moving average for the 1-day chart. Okay, as long as we're living around above this zone, everything's a-okay. Okay, there's nothing to be really worried about. We may have a pullback, we're kind of seeing one right now, and come and test all the way down to here. And as long as the 3-day closes above this level, the 3-day, okay, we have 3 more days to go, so this we kind of got to be patient. As long as we close above that, we are fine. But we talked about how we may want to be a little bit more cautious around these levels, especially when you're looking at the daily time frame, right? You can kind of see that Bitcoin may be putting a topping formation over here. And by topping, I don't mean like a top. I'm talking about like a local top sort of thing before we have like a pullback. How far we go, we will talk about that later in this video. Give me a minute. But I'm not saying this is the top of this rally. Okay, I'm just saying maybe it's time to be cautious. If you're looking to put in fiat, just wait for now. Let's go on over to our 12-hour and see what we have here. We were talking about this time frame in the last video. So what are we talking about? We are talking about how Bitcoin may be putting a bearish divergence over here, right? Well, what we were looking for is for this area here to confirm as a local top, and it looks like we kind of are doing that, right? You can see that the next 12-hour candle came and took out the low of the previous 12-hour, and we might be having continuation to the downside. But to make things simple, what were we looking at? The 4-hour, and we're looking at particularly the 4-hour 21 EMA, right? So we have a 21 EMA here, the yellow 21 EMA and the blue Tenkin, right? As long as Bitcoin is living over this zone over here, I'm fine. I'm not too worried, right? But as soon as we crack this level and close a 4-hour candle and open another one underneath and confirm that one as well, I might start to be looking towards the more cautious side. For now, I'm sitting pretty. You can see this area here kind of might be a distribution pattern or could be accumulation. I'm not entirely sure here. If we do have we can draw out a measured move, which you can do something like this, right? Just a little bit more conservative. That would break down to 7,252, and I actually believe that points towards the 12-hour 21. Yeah, almost, right? The next 12-hour candle should take the 21 EMA up to around the 7,200 level anyways. So if we do break this, we can go ahead and draw horizontal over here. Okay, if we do crack this level over here, right? If we close a 12-hour, or you could say we close the next two 4-hour candles underneath 7,800, I'd be looking for a move towards the 7,200 region. Okay, so that's what we have going on for Bitcoin. But even then, things will look fine. You know, we could come all the way down to the 21 EMA and the 10K over here. There's a zone of support over here, and simply just reaccumulate and move on and upward, and giving the all some more time to breathe as well. So keep that in mind, guys. I know some of you are looking to deploy some fiat. Now the question is when do you deploy fiat? Like, you know, the bulls are stepping in quicker and quicker each time. We haven't touched the daily 21 in a while. Like your last chance to have bought on the daily 21 was during the Bitfinex FUD. Okay, that was a golden opportunity. Ever since then, we've just been running away from it. It will come. We will have an opportunity, but when is that opportunity going to come? Because if you waited for the daily 21, for example, let's say we were sitting at 5,773, right? And you're waiting for a touch of the daily 21. Well, guess what? Now, if you could have just bought the top, or you sat through some drawdowns, because now if you wait for the daily 21, you'll be buying at 6,500. What's going to be next? Maybe in a week or so, we still won't have touched the daily 21, and we'll be at 11,000 waiting for 9,000, right? Bitcoin could do some crazy things. So don't. What I'm trying to say is, you guys got to plan for every scenario. None of this is financial advice. These are just my thoughts, right? Okay, so what else do I want to talk about? We talked about the weekly already in the last video, so go ahead and check that out. I want this to be a quick video, as you guys can probably see I'm talking really fast. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Ethereum. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the... Ooh, that candle. This candle looks scary over here, right? So we still have the entire day to close, and a lot can happen in a day, especially in a bullish market. I would like for this candle to be bought up over the 256 level. Okay, that would inspire some confidence in me. But let's go on over to the 2-day chart and see what's going on over here. We talked about how we want to see the edge to edge play out on the 2-day Ichimoku on Ethereum, because we have a green, we have a TK cross, and we had the 200 MA lining up at the top of the cloud. That's a beautiful setup. And like, as you can see, we almost made it. But the thing is, all of these targets are being front run, right? You can see everybody's really anxious. I think the bear market mindset hasn't left everyone yet, right? Everyone's afraid of being dumped on before, and they just want to get their profits and get out as soon as possible. So you're seeing like levels being front run on the sell side, but also on the bull side, on the buy side, you're seeing people buy faster than they would have if it was like a bear market or even like a neutral market. So that's kind of confusing, right? That's kind of confusing. What do we have on our hands? We'll have to just wait to see how price action unfolds. But if you go on over to the Bitcoin chart again, and if you remember, we were looking at the two-day edge to edge on Bitcoin too, and the same thing happened. Initially we were sold into this candle that you're looking at over here. You see this guy over here, right? This guy was sold into, and then the next two candles we just shot past it. So people front ran this level too, but it didn't mean anything much. It didn't mean anything in the long run. Same thing with the 3-day. You see, this was sold into, and boom. So what I'm trying to say is we are in a bull market, and as long as the trend is up, I suggest sticking with the trend. But this does look like a topping formation over here for Ethereum as well. But the day hasn't ended, man. This could just be a bait. So just wait for the daily candle to close. Let's go on over and look at the 4-hour. Yeah, as long as we don't take out the low of the last 2 days, we should be fine. Like, I think we are good over here. I think we are gonna be looking. I don't want to say that. We are okay. Everything depends on what Bitcoin does. Okay, so let's go on over to a Bitcoin, and we are gonna draw a horizontal here, and we already have this horizontal drawn over here. We can kind of adjust it a little bit. Bitcoin's ranging over here. You can clearly see that we are ranging, right? And as long as Bitcoin is ranging between these two lines, it's kind of a waiting game. You just have to wait and see which direction Bitcoin chooses. Like I said, we have a measured move. It can be a little bit more exact now, pointing towards 7,200-ish to the downside, or we could be looking at what we have, 8,900-ish to the upside. It depends. It depends on which side Bitcoin decides to choose. But the trend has been up. And you always lean towards the side of the trend, unless you have good reason to believe that we are going to break down. And anything could happen, right? It's just that one side is more likely than the other. Okay, so that's what I have to say about that. I'm hoping this was a quick video. I'll see you guys in the next video. None of this financial advice. Throw the video a like, throw the channel subscribe, and yeah, happy trading, safe trading.